Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. My name is YoAdrian, and today we're going to be out in the Norfolk Southern Coal District. We're going to be doing a free roam scenario. It was legit a scenario that I kind of whipped up on my own. Nothing really too exciting going on in it, minus the fact that it's the street running portion of the coal district, and the only reason I'm doing this video is because street running trains have always been one of my favorite things to do. So I feel like with this route and that we can actually do some street running, I feel like this would be something that we can do as like a cool fun little hey, if you're into that too, you can watch it, stuff like that. So I went ahead and went with a little coal train. Basically, we're just going to run the street running portion, run it into the yard, basically, so nothing too major. And we're actually going to be using the NS ST80 MAC locomotive, or ST80 MAC, however you want to pronounce it, by IN12. I'll have a link down to that in the description below if you guys do want to purchase it. It is payware, and it does come with a UP ST9043 MAC as well. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into here and see what we got going on. Alright, so here we are in the scenario. As you can see here, we got SD80 MAC 7201 or NS7201, the radio AC Mac locomotive. I don't remember what I was trying to say. It's an AC traction motor, not a DC. Check it out. We went with the little weathered version, so it has some little dirt on it, which I think makes it look realistic. We do have a bunch of coal cars. I believe it's like a 130 car train today that we got going on, of nothing but empty gondola hoppers. We are blocking a few different crossings, just being stopped here. So let's go ahead and hop in the cab like we are now. Let's go ahead and turn on those headlights to bright, just because I think there's only one setting. Yep, sucks, but nothing I can do about it. Let's go ahead and release the train brake. Oh, let's not save. There we go. 30 miles an hour. Reverse and then forward. Two short toots of the horn for the throttle, and here we go. We're going to be on a diverging approach, it looks like. Listen to that bell though. Listen to it throttling up. That sounds really, really, really good. Go ahead and put her in notch 3. There we go. Check that out. We can actually open windows, can't we? Maybe. Yeah, we can. There we go. Cab light is not up here. Up here, I believe. No. Yep, cab light is up there. Awesome. NS7201 diverging approach, or approach diverging. The horn inside, or the bell inside the cab sounds like a default one, but once you come outside, it's definitely not. We come up to a 10 mile an hour here for the street running portion, so we're gonna come up to it at 10. But yeah, check it out. We're actually just running right into people's front and backyards, which is kind of odd, because just imagine your vehicle's parked here, and the next thing you know, a train is just coming right into your front yard. It's just imagine that. That's actually kind of cool. It's imagine you're trying to pull out of your house, and next thing you know, oh shit, there's a train coming in my driveway. There's a boat right there. Not sure how he's gonna get that out. Not sure how he's really even going to get that out with a trailer. It's fenced in like that, unless you take out the fence, but okay. But yeah, as you see here, is different driveways and shit. Your front yard, nothing to our left-hand side, house-wise at least. So, but yeah, just imagine that. That'd be kind of freaky. And then you're just sitting there getting the mail, and next thing you know, boom, a giant fucking coal train's coming down your street. Just imagine. I don't know if I'd be able to. I feel like it'd be kind of cool. But then again, if it's I have to go to work and stuff, and I'm running late, and the next thing you know, this shit happens, I'd be kind of pissed, to be honest with you. Because you have to run a maximum of 10 miles an hour, and if each train is 130 cars long, that's about maybe a 15-20 minute wait. So yeah, and you got some businesses up over here and stuff like that as well. Different trucks and stuff, dumpsters, and whatnot. More dumpsters over there, more houses and stuff over there. So yeah, like I said, nothing really too fancy in this scenario. It's just kind of showing off the street running portion of the NS Coal District, and then we'll just go ahead and pull into the yard. But yeah, like I said, nothing really too fancy. Going at a full 10 miles an hour up to a signal. That's a railway crossing apparently, but no horn needs to get blown for it, just because they hopefully can see us a mile away. A little satellite dish on that like weird purplish house. Okay, interesting. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying the video. If you guys do like the street running stuff, let me know in the comments, just because it is kind of cool, as you see here, out here just kind of chilling out in front of people's houses. So this little fire hydrant just chilling in the middle of the fucking sidewalk. That is definitely a bad spot for that. It's stuff you don't actually even like recognize when you're like in the cab, because it's so high up. Well, actually, you probably recognize it right there. But yeah, mailboxes galore and everything. Like, look at that. Houses are like backed away from the tracks. They're like, fuck this. It might actually. That's probably why they have like double driveways, is just in case this happens, they can go out that way. I'm wondering if that's like the case or not. I don't really know, to be honest with you. I'm just kind of guesstimating. So, but the street running portion is now over, it looks like. But we still got a long ways to go with all of our rail cars. So we got another diverging approach, or restricting, it looks like. Can't really tell. Looks like a diverging approach. Look at that. The rear end of our train's not even in the street running portion as of yet. So, looks like it's going to be a restricting signal. Before we get in here, we're going to have to come down and set the switches on our own. Oh, actually, no, it's a diversion approach limited. That's a diversion approach. But we do have an ES44AC locomotive trailing. Only 2 locomotives today. None mid-train or none at the end of the train. Just the 2 today. A little bit of a struggle, but it seems to be the 80 Max are working just fine. So we got a diverging approach. Look at that. And it's right in your backyard. I would love to live there and do some fucking rail fanning. That'd be kind of cool. Looks like we're going to West Bronzeville, siding 8. Seems like. That's where they'll be taking us to. That's where we're being taken to. Siding 8. I don't think that's an actual like rail crossing. If it is, I did not blow the horn for it. Oh well. Oh well. We'll do it for this one just to make up for it. Even though it really won't make up for it. There was actually no whistle post, so I don't think I was actually even in the site or even a crossing, but we're going to be going into the yard here on siding 8. That's where they want us. And our rear half of the train is still not even in the street running portion, ladies and gentlemen. So we do have currently a very, very, very long train. I'm hoping we don't have to like break it up when we get into the siding here. We might honestly have to, depending on how long it is. Because if we're still not even in like the street running portion, we're going to be here for a long, 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 long time. I can't open the back door. Please keep it clean. Refer to Locomotive Manual 30.3.83. Got a Rockwell speaker system for the radio. Visors that don't work. No, they don't. Start slowing down just a tiny bit. Do not move the dynamic brake to set up until throttle has been in idle for 10 seconds. Tell that to train sim because it doesn't listen, because it just decides to throw it into dynamic braking no matter what happens. So tell that to train sim. Don't be telling that to me. Finally hitting that signal, or about to hit that signal for the street running portion. But yeah, like I said, it is an SD80 MAC. Nothing too fancy. All of these are actually getting, get out of these fucking bushes. All of these are actually getting redone into ST70 ACUs, I believe. So there's not going to be any of these on NS's roster for a while. These were actually part of Conrail's roster when they first purchased them. Then whenever the merger happened between NS and CSX, who bought up Conrail, they got split half and half for the 80 Max, and then, or the MACs, and then Norfolk Southern actually ended up buying all their 80 MACs back for a couple Conrail ST40-2s, which I will show off in another episode here coming up soon. So, but yeah, that is basically what happened there. So NS owns all of the Conrail 80 Max right now, and they are actually in, like I said, in progress of getting rebuilt into SD70 ACU locomotives, as well as a couple different SD9043 Max, I believe, that they purchased from like the Indiana Railroad and stuff like that. So NS has a lot of stuff on their hands. Now this whole thing with PSR, or precision scheduled railroading, they're actually putting a lot of their older motive power into the deadlines. So I know a lot of like the SD60s, SD60Is, M's are actually being like sold off to scrap or to like leasing companies and whatnot. So I don't know the fate of the SD60E locomotives. I know that their like cooler intake is being replaced with ones from SD60s, like the special one that they had for those locomotives is being replaced with the ones in the deadline. So I don't really know the whole backstory to that. I'm guessing it didn't like work as they planned for it to. So I don't really know, to be honest. But must, like I said, it has to be an error with the system or whatever. Something must be wrong with it. I could not tell you off the top of my head, but we're actually, I believe we're coming up to the end of the siding here. Almost. So I'm hoping we can get this whole train in. I'm thinking we're on here. Maybe not. We'll see. We'll see. We shall see. I mean, if we do have to pull ahead a little bit just to get the whole train in here, and then we'll just have to break off, that's fine with me. That's just a little bit more of a video for us. And a little bit of, whatchamacallit, switching duties, I guess you could say. So what we'll do is we'll just pull ahead, try to get the whole train into the siding. We're going to have to stop before we hit the other switches just to make sure they're all aligned for our movement and stuff like that. Which I'm assuming we are going to hit them. I don't know, because we're almost done, it looks like. No, there's still a whole street running portion left. Well, maybe not, because we're all... Maybe not. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what we got to do. It's just basically going to be waiting here overnight. Well, actually not overnight. Maybe till like midnight. Not midnight, but like a couple hours. Until they can get it up to the mine and stuff like that. Just because probably there's a couple other trains on the main line today that are trying to use it up. And there's already a backlog going down. So, with the holiday weekend and everything. So, I don't know. I'm just making stuff up here for holiday weekend. I really don't know. Like I said, it's a free roam scenario, so I'm just kind of like making it up as I go, basically. Ain't nothing wrong with that though. But here we go. Still coming in on the street running. Just almost getting off of the street running to that signal. So we are coming up on the switch very, very, very fast. Instead of stopping, let's just go ahead and do this real quick. Okay, yeah, that one was set properly. Set properly. And set properly, right? Yeah. There's another signal up over here that I don't see. That's supposedly we're coming up to. I believe it's around the bend. I believe I see it. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to pull part of it onto the main line, I believe. And then we'll just, once we get the train in past that one crossing on the switch, or on the track, we're just going to head and cut the cars that we can't fit on here, pull forward and back it into the track next to us. The only thing we can really do. So yeah, we just got to get past that second grade crossing and we're good. So we do have a clear indication, so that's good. That is good for us. I'd say we get up to that clear signal and then we'll see where we're at train length wise. We do have a pretty long lengthy train today. Sad that we're the like the 5th train waiting, so we're gonna have to wait in the yard for a little bit. Supposedly there's at least 1 or 2 more trains coming from the Norfolk Southern side as well, so we're not the only ones that are basically coming to the mine today. We got like 3 CSX and like 3 NS ones, so it's like a special order type deal. So we're almost at the signal. Let's see where we're at. Not even, oh, we're close, but not too close. So we're gonna have to pass that signal. It should be set to the main line. We are clear to proceed onto the main line if need be. So, all right, NS 7001 or 7201 clear east end. I don't even know what direction we're going, to be honest. But we clear that first crossing, about to clear that second crossing. Once we clear that signal, we should be good. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Just about 4 more cars till we're good. 3 more. 2 more. I got 1 more. And one, about half a car. I think we're good, to be honest. Yep, it's yellow now. We are good. Alright, put her in neutral. Keep that brake on. Let's go ahead and hop out. Turn the camera around. Let's go ahead and see how far out we extended that we have to pull forward to set our switch. Remember, it's the switches back here is what we're aiming for. So about right here is our cutoff point, right? Yeah, I don't want that one there. So about, oh, there's actually a switch there too. So let's go on this side and look at the switches. Okay, so about right here is going to be our cutoff point. Because I don't think there's any other switches or anything. Handbrakes are set on all the cars. Let's go ahead and pull forward just a tiny bit so we can get up onto this track here. Go ahead and release that brake forward. Oh no, 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 no. I don't want them coupled. No coupled. No coupled. Because they shouldn't be utilizing this track, so we should be alright keeping that close. I mean, I feel like, yeah, we'll be alright keeping it that close. Actually, you know what? No, we won't. Because I want to utilize this track instead of that one. Right? Can we? Yeah, I don't see why we can't. So let's go ahead and back her up onto those cars then. I love that noise. It's like actual realistic sounds, which is really nice. So what we're going to do is we're just going to couple them on to here. We're going to end up switching the track that we originally planned to go on to. So couple. There we go. Alright. Uncouple you. Straight you forward. Make sure y'all don't couple up again. Nope. No. Whew, that would have been bad. There we go. That would have been really bad. There we go. heavy train, heavy coal gondolas, you never know what could happen. As you can see, these are starting to slide now. A little bit. Can't really set the handbrakes just because there are no handbrakes in this game. So yeah, these cars are out definitely sliding, as you can see. So I'm definitely going to have to cut my engine off and put it onto that to keep that from sliding. So that's just what we will do, and then we'll back that train up just a tiny bit. So we're good to go, good to stop. There we go. And those are still sliding. We'll just reverse her up. They're sliding, but they're sliding like very, very, very slowly. I see. I don't think I can be able to see it from the conductor. No, I won't. Cab out view, possibly? Barely. Oh. So supposedly the track got switched. What the fuck? Supposedly the track switched itself. Are you fucking kidding me? Or did I not even pull it up far enough? That might have... Well, no, because... Oh, well, whatever. Had a little fun twist at the end, but I hope you guys did enjoy the episode. Like I said, hit that like button, drop a comment, hit that subscribe button. Y'all are truly awesome. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, join the Discord server. I'll catch y'all later. Peace.